What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Once again, I'm Nev from Nev's Tech Dump. I'm sitting here in the mining farm, and I want to talk about why the price of Bitcoin's gone down. Now, as everybody knows, Bitcoin isn't what it was this time last month. Well, we all knew what we were getting into here, kids. We all knew what was going down. It can't be uphill all the time. Geez, even the housing market isn't uphill all the time. It has its quirks. So, what I believe is going on here is that a lot of people have finally realized that the transaction fees are freaking crazy with Bitcoin just now. Now, the transaction fees go up and down based on how many transactions are going down. Sometimes there's a lot more transactions going down than others, that's for sure. In fact, Steam has stopped trading games for Bitcoins because of these high transaction fees. Now, it should also be said what we got going on is I believe it's people who are pushing Bitcoin Cash are making a lot of little transactions, bringing the price of all transactions up. People see that transaction coming up. Man, it's just crazy. I spent $30 and it cost me $5 in transaction fees. Now, Bitcoin Cash does eliminate this issue for the most part, but at the same time, it is not the original Bitcoin, and the original Bitcoin will always be gold standard. This is basically a bunch of people throwing another bunch of money into the market, creating inflation, ultimately, is what I get from it. So now we get this new kind of Bitcoin that isn't the original Bitcoin, but is actually reasonable to do business with. I don't know what's going on. Maybe we got some, maybe we have some less than desirable people running Bitcoin, because of course the original group, Satoshi, the individual or whatever, it isn't there, and the people controlling the nodes for the most part is Bitcoin Core, and they get paid by certain people, and if those certain people don't agree with what's going on, then the people running Bitcoin Core won't be around for very long. So they're interested in their own stuff. They got their own reasons behind doing stuff. That's my theory anyways. But Bitcoin Cash definitely is easier to use, easier to trade, but it is not the original Satoshi. It's not the original Satoshi design. It's not Bitcoin. It's just not Bitcoin. It's not the same thing. It's definitely not the same thing. So now our miners are going in two different directions, but it still seems just about as hard to mine the cryptocurrency as it always has been, which is confusing in itself. I'm sure it makes some sense that I just don't grasp. But anyways, things definitely aren't going so well. But if we hold in there, if we accept Bitcoins, if we trade Bitcoins, we'll be better off. Hopefully the transaction fees will come down. There are websites you can go to see what transaction fees are like at any given time. But yeah, don't give up. Don't give up. You want to know why Bitcoin is not the Beanie Babies of this decade? The way I can tell you Beanie Babies isn't the thing of this decade is I used to deal in Beanie Babies. I still kind of deal in 80s collectibles, even 70s and 60s. Children's collectibles, children's toys. And I'll tell you why the market fell through for that is, first off, eBay came onto the scene, making it easier for people to acquire these things, not having to pay collector's market store prices, because those are always way high. And then once that happened, Hasbro realized that they could make money off of re-releasing things. It happened for toys, happened for magic cards, happens for comic books. The thing is, the manufacturer can flood the market. Beanie Babies flooded the market. In this case, there isn't enough Bitcoin to flood the market, so these prices are sustainable. They are definitely 100% sustainable. So keep on mining, guys. This stuff's not going to fall through. Bitcoin's been called dead before. It can go down pretty far before they'll call it dead again. And we are up exponentially from where we were this time last year. But anyways, that's what I see going on. That's why I see the prices going down, and that's why I'm sure that we'll survive this. Anyways, that's it for me. Nev from Nev's Tech Dump. Like and subscribe if you like this stuff. I always appreciate it. Take care of each other and have a good one.